Eruptions of Pompeii by Emerson Koski. The ancient Roman city of Pompeii can be located in the Campania region of Italy, or better known southeast of Naples. The city can also be found near the base of Mount Vesuvius, southeast of Mount Vesuvius. If you direct your attention to the center of the slide, you can see what Pompeii looks like today. As you can see, this is Mount Vesuvius and the remains of Pompeii. The other images on the slide are Google Earth images and Google Map images of Pompeii. Over here, you can see a better view of what happened to most of the buildings. You can see that a lot of them are destroyed, their roofs and walls have caved in because of the ash from the eruption. If you look down here, you can see a zoomed out image of Pompeii, and to the left of it, you can see the Tyrrhenian Sea as well. And for better reference, if you still don't know where Pompeii is, it is southwest on Italy. As you can see, this is a better perspective of Italy and Pompeii right here in the Tyrrhenian Sea. And here's a closer look of Pompeii. And as you can see, these are the walls of that city in particular. On August 24th, 79 AD, it was a regular day for most Pompeii occupants. But at noon in particular, Mount Vesuvius exploded and produced a 10-mile mushroom of cloud of ash. This caused many Pompeii residents to flee in terror just of the sight of this massive cloud. And about 2,000 of those Pompeii residents stayed bunkered in their homes in hopes of waiting out the eruption. And to put it to scale, there was about 10,000 to 11,000 people living in Pompeii at the time. So that would leave it to around a 1-to-5 ratio of those who stayed in Pompeii and those who have fled. And those who would stay in Pompeii would soon be engulfed by the toxic cloud of hot ash and gas. This would burn or asphyxiate all who remained in Pompeii. And soon after, many of those who have died, they were buried under a flood of volcanic mud and rock, which collapsed many of the buildings, thus burying many of those who have died. And as you can see here, here is the city of Pompeii. Here's a better image here, and here's the mount. As you can see, this is Mount Vesuvius erupting. And down here, this is a exaggerated example of what it might have looked like, but it still gives us a good perspective of what might have went down to almost 2,000 years ago. Pompeii was left under dust for many, many, many years. It remained mostly untouched, and it was under also ash, which helped preserve the buildings as well. It remained untouched until a group of explorers found the marvelous preserved Pompeii in 1748. Pompeii was almost like exactly how it was 2,000 years ago. And there was also a discovery of the bodies that were preserved there as well. As you can see, here is the most famous picture of the bodies found in Pompeii. And they found almost 2,000 Romanians like this. They were also discovered other things such as animals. Some of those animals were dogs, boars, and horses that were left in the state as well. And then here is some better images of what the buildings looked like after the eruption, of course. So today you can visit the historic site of Pompeii. You can see how life was before, because how the ash preserved the architecture. Though it's not how it used to be, like you see here, it's like this, but it's still put together for the most part. And that is what really brings people in. And you can also visit the preserved bodies of animals and the residents there who stayed in Pompeii during the eruption. So Pompeii overall was a city who had an unfortunate fate. That fate was August 24th, and it marks the day that the city was buried with ash, along with 2,000 of its occupants. It's a true tragedy, but left a key piece of history preserved in its ash. And here are some sites